southpaw Pacquiao against the conventional fighter Ledwada. And remember, whenever you have this situation, part of the competitive imperative is to get your front foot outside your opponent's front foot, give you the angle from which to attack.
You know, I'd like to think that you should get in there and just fight those guys and forget where your feet are. Make them try to remember where their feet should be. If you start watching out for that, you'll never get a knockout, that's for sure. Just box it, make them decide.
That's exactly what Emanuel Stewart was saying to me last week about a conventional fighter fighting a southpaw, that too often these things are overanalyzed. It's better to just go fight and put pressure on the southpaw.
That's right. You always be in position. When you throw a shot, get your hands in and bring them right back in position quick. There's no such thing as being out of position.
Ledwada has an excellent jab. Some conventional fighters tend not to use their jab as much against a southpaw because with that shoulder in front of them, they think they're not going to land it. The opposite side of that coin is go ahead and keep using it with the other guy on the defensive.
Don't touch with them. They want you to touch and make contact and bring it back to the southpaw. Sting it out there. Make them fearful of it. You may miss a few times, but not as much as you would have the practice you've done in the ring. I mean, on the punching bag. Pacquiao should fight here. He shouldn't try to get into a boxing match with this master boxer from South Africa. You got to fight this guy because he knows how to slip, punch. The whole book, he has it.
Yeah, he showed us that in South Africa, where he completely dominated the first 9 rounds of the fight against Contreras. But then he seemed to fade a little bit in the last 3 rounds. Contreras began to land his left hook and give him some trouble yesterday in our fighter meeting. Ledwada said to us that he had hurt his right hand in the 4th round of that fight. We were unaware of it that particular evening.
But you can jump on a boxer like that and keep throwing shots. More unorthodox, the better for them, and he'll never be able to regain his
blood from Ledwada's nose.
Keep him up, right?
Don't allow him to get into his boxing groove. Then you are in shape trying to box in bad shape.
Pacquiao landing some hard shots.
That's what you got to do. Throw it all out.
Manny Pacquiao has landed the harder shots in round 1, and now he dominates the last minute of the round with a full-scale attack against Ledwada. Freddie Roach said to me yesterday, hey, look, we have great respect for Ledwada, and we know he's a great boxer, but he won't be able to handle. Watch Ledwada get off to a great start down in South Africa. Here he gets off to an uncertain start against Pacquiao's hard punches in round 1, and here comes the Filipino fighter again. Boom!
Ledwada is going to have to do something to slow down his charge because otherwise he's not going to be able to handle his aggression as a boxer.
He's got to fight. Yep. He's got this far away from home. Can't depend on your boxing skills all the time. You got to fight. If you want to fight, the fight is yours, but it's not going to develop like that.
You talk about getting old in a hurry. Lihlo Ledwada looks like an old 29 in there against 24-year-old Manny Pacquiao right now.
Hey, how you feel? You okay?
I didn't see the punch. It looked like a short left hand. We'll have to see in the replay.
I think it was a bunch of punches. I think it was the whole fuselage.
I think it started in the first couple of punches thrown in the first round.
Absolutely. I think this guy just hit so hard that Ledwada is totally on the defensive.
Ledwada came in as the potential star. Right now it looks like Pacquiao may go out as the star.
He took this fight on only 2 weeks' notice, only came here to America 10 days ago, and he is banging Ledwada right now.
You gotta fight. If you want to be a star, you gotta fight. That's a rude awakening for a good master boxer like Ledwada. You go a body shot by Ledwada. That may change. You got right, lands 2 straight lefts. He went to the body, and that's the most important shot tonight. Right to the body.
So Ledwada momentarily coming alive after having tasted canvas in round 2, having tasted his own blood in round 1.
This is the time to go to the body if you're Ledwada. Go to the body and beat him. Maintain pain.
And he has suddenly stopped Pacquiao's assault. Now Pacquiao comes back with a body shot of his own. And bangs Ledwada again with a big left upstairs. What a fight. short range.
Ledwada has not landed that left hook. Once he throws that, if he's able to throw it, you can see a different fight. A left hook to the body.
Well, he's going to get a chance, too, because Pacquiao is squaring up. Sequence after sequence. 4 punches overall. Ledwada 23 of 43, including, as George Foreman pointed out, the big right-hand body shot that momentarily stopped Pacquiao's assault.
Now, you don't want to get Pacquiao to start boxing now. Winning this fight hands down when he was fighting. Start boxing, this guy can take over things. Don't hesitate. Pacquiao should be jabbing right now. There you are, for throwing shots. You wait.
Pacquiao is asking questions of Ledwada he may never have been asked before, and we're trying to see what his responses are. Can he get his feet back? Can he get his head back? Can he turn it around?
You can get that left hook to the right side of Pacquiao.
Well, that's what his trainer was asking.
You can get that hand down just a little bit. That's what you want to do. Get his hand down and have him hesitant. Pacquiao throwing that right jab.
Trainer Norman Pavani pleading with him as he got up out of his corner between rounds. Throw the left hook, land the left hook. Pacquiao to the body with an explosive shot. And another. And a big right hand upstairs. And now he's got Ledwada back on the defensive and bleeding badly.
He's got to stay on it. He cannot give him a break. Ledwada does not want to fight. He wants a boxing match. He'll give him a fight. Ledwada, go to the body. Get the air out of this giant.
Ledwada's gloves are smothered in blood, his own blood. Some of it is now appearing all over Pacquiao.
Ledwada has American cutman Cassius Green in his corner. And Green's got a big job in front of him. The nose is pouring blood.
You got to understand, you lose a lot of blood like that. You've been a fighter of your life. You need that strength. Seems like a small amount, but you need every drop of blood you can.
Well, and when it's pouring straight out of your nose like that, George, it's bound to come into your mouth. You swallow it. It's a horrible taste.
Most importantly, it's coming out of your body. You don't have it as reserves. Give you oxygen. I don't know what a doctor would say about that.
I think he'd say exactly what you're saying. I think you're entirely on target, George. You need every ounce of fluid you can get in an experience like this.
Left hook, let's see.
You gotta throw a lot. Maybe he'll pick up one.
Harold Letterman, how do you have it through the first three?
Okay, Jim, 30-26, 3 rounds to nothing. Manny Pacquiao. Jim, in the second round, of course, you got to give him a 10-8 round, an extra point for the knockdown. That was incredible. It appeared as though Joe Cortez was going to call it no knockdown. He signaled no knockdown. When Ledwada didn't respond, that's when he picked the count up. Interesting enough. Another thing, Cassius Green is probably using adrenaline chloride 1 to 1,000 in the nose and ice on the outside to constrict the blood vessels to stop the bleeding from Ledwada's nose.
Is that legal, Harold?
Yes, adrenaline chloride, absolutely legal. 1 to 1,000, ice on the outside, absolutely legal.
Yeah, but guess what? It hasn't stopped the bleeding.
Ledwada is doing a good job when he holds his ground and throw that straight right hand of his. Shouldn't bend over at all. You just got to stand in position, in the pocket, and throw the right hand. When he does a good job of it.
Yeah, but so far, Pacquiao has landed more power shots than Ledwada has been able to throw punches. So it's a CompuBox wipeout. There's a big left hand for Ledwada. But here comes Pacquiao again.
Ledwada stands his ground and just throw the right hand. The guy's right there in front of him. Just straight right hands now.
There you go.
But you want about 4 or 5 of those, and then you come back with the hook before you decide to clean it out. Can't reach out for it as Ledwada's doing. You gotta let him just fall into it.
Now Ledwada seizes the initiative, starts firing his jab. When Pacquiao's quick on the trigger, George.
You know, you shouldn't allow get set again. He's got to throw a shot, feint him, throw a shot. Don't allow him to think. His corner told Ledwada not to blow his nose, and he's doing it.
Pretty hard not to do it, isn't it?
Certain things you just got to do, whether they're hard or
Your
not.
nose is all stopped up with blood and you can't breathe. It's a natural instinct.
You can go against it.
Learns.
Got to do it.
Glad from the Philippines. Glad from South Africa. Giving us a hell of a...
Everything?
Okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3. You hear me?
Ang sunto ka na, gabay din sa kiyad ba?
And you're a champion.
You'll get in the stomach.
Dula.
Take it easy.
Give me some water. More water.
Ayaw pagpakuras. Ayaw pagpakuras.
Don't hurry up. Just relax. All right, Tagalog into this corner. English is spoken in both corners as well. So
Now-
it's confusing.
Ledwada corner is better pace and strict attention now. If this guy doesn't pick up, turn his fight around, it'll look to kind of call it a day.
Mercy.
He's been caught by surprise. He's a good fighter. He had no idea.
Look at this dude.
How you feel? You gonna continue?
When have you ever seen a fighter say, I'm not okay?
There's a weariness and almost a resignation in the eyes of the...
Manny Pacquiao, who takes a good fighter and just takes him apart with power shots.
That's what we're talking about! That's power! Yeah!
Pacquiao took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. Ledwada thought he was going to be fighting against a fighter named Enrique Sanchez. As George said, he got surprised here.
I think Pacquiao established himself as a crowd-pleasing entry into the featherweight division tonight. I had never seen him. I frankly had never heard of him. But I've seen and heard of him now.
And you want to see him
And
again?
I want to see him again.
I do too. After we saw Ledwada in South Africa, we said to ourselves, well, let's see him again. He looked really good. Now let's see Pacquiao again. That was some performance.
I love you, yeah. I think,
So a world title knockdown, straight left hand.
It's 4:45 in the morning in Soweto. Sunday morning
And here's the second knockdown.
in Soweto. Sunday morning.
And here's the second knockdown.
Resignation, all you are resigned. Period. Night lights out.
Yep, well,
I would have kept him down. Corners
it's
just
in the corner after round 5 because of the way he walked back there.
corners
It's
just
in the corner after round 5 because of the way he walked back there.
corners
It's
just
in the corner after round 5 because of the way he walked back there.